In this tutorial, we're going to be folding the closed triangle twist on a triangle grid, specifically a 8-fold triangle grid on a square. And this is part of the Summer of Twists series, so check out the series intro video if you're unfamiliar with this grid. Because it's part of the series, you can also sign up at training.gatheringfolds.com/summer for email reminders that will help you get through all 30 of the twists in the series. And also, that means that there's going to be a recommended video at the end of this video, a recommended tutorial on how to use this twist in a repeating pattern context. So, first thing we're going to do, I'm going to take my red pen, red for mountain folds, and find the center of the paper. I'm going to have my mountain folds coming out from the center in 3 directions, equally spaced. And I'm going to take my blue pen for the valley folds and going up above the right-hand horizontal line, I'm going to mark a valley. This is so it'll be a right-handed twist, so thumb up, fingers along the mountain, curl your fingers, you hit the valley, because that is how I diagrammed it in the Summer of Twists ebook. So we've got our closed triangle twist markers, and we're going to pinch all of our mountains, all of our grid lines that are mountains, and fold them over onto the grid lines that are valleys. We've got this little almost windmill shape in the middle, and we're going to be flattening our twists. We're going to be gradually putting our fingers closer and closer in and flattening, pushing down into the table, and this triangle in the center will appear. This is one of the easiest twists to fold, but if you're struggling with it, definitely drop a comment, and I'll make sure to help you out. So this closed triangle twist, well, first it's called closed because it's got a closed little tiny hole on the back, and you'll notice that where the folds end up is not the folds that we used to set up the twist. So for setup, we were using these mountain folds going straight into a central point, but the creases that are ending up folded are further out, these diagonals of the grid. So when you see this twist in any of its orientations in a crease pattern, then what you need to think is, let's project those mountains in from the corners, find that center point, and get the valleys to go around that. One last thing before we go, I want to show you what the crease pattern looks like on the back side. So here all the mountains have turned to valleys and the valleys have turned to mountains. And we have still a right-handed twist. So that's the interesting thing. When you flip your paper over, those folds are still right-handed. And so if you ever see this in a crease pattern, like for example in the Summer of Twists ebook, then you'll know that you need to flip over to the other side so that the folds coming into the corners are mountains, and you can set up and squash your closed triangle twist. So happy folding, everyone. Check out that other tutorial that will use this pattern in a repeating context. And if you want to go deeper into this twist, it's featured in my Basic Twist Bootcamp and Tessellation Starter Sequence courses, which you can find links to in the description. So happy folding, and I'll see you in the next video.